How you doing, good people? This is the 8-Bit Animal. Okay, so today's game, it's a reimagining of an arcade classic. This arcade classic is a dungeon crawler where basically if you didn't collect power-ups and keep getting food without shooting it, actually collecting it, and you didn't fight with everything in you, your quarter was gone real quick and you were pumping more quarters into that machine. Today's game is it's notable because it's one of a couple games by Tengen. Yes, that Tengen, that were reissued after Tengen got an official NES license. Today's game is a port of a classic game from Atari from 1985. If you haven't figured it out yet, today's game, Gauntlet. Now, Gauntlet features 4 characters: Thor the Warrior, Thyra the Valkyrie, Questor the Elf, and Merlin the Magician. And they have to fight their way through 100 levels in an effort to secure and retrieve, I should say, a sacred orb that's been stolen by an evil force. While you're in this 100 level maze or gauntlet, you're forced to fight hordes of enemies, multiple hordes of enemies. This game probably has one of the biggest enemy counts I've ever seen in an NES title. You along the way collect power-ups like diagonal shots, reflecting shots, invincibility, things like that. And you also run into a lot of different traps, like you'll pick up poison instead of food. You'll stand on traps that will keep you stuck for a period of time. You'll run into death, and death will just start sucking your health from you, things like that. And while all this is going on, there's this imminent threat of your character eventually dying because your health is constantly ticking down. So in order to stay alive, you have to collect food, you have to collect potions, things like that. Gauntlet has a bit of tension to it, and it's also amazingly fun and addictive because you're always trying to find out how far you can get, how far you can go. It's one of my favorite arcade titles, and honestly, the NES version of Gauntlet, even though it's a lot different from the home version, is a great game. I heartily recommend it. If you don't have a copy of Gauntlet, you should pick up a copy of Gauntlet or its sequel, Gauntlet 2. Gauntlet 2 was notable, before we go any further, Gauntlet 2 was notable because it actually featured speech and 4-player gameplay. But I don't know, there was always something that was so much more awesome about the first game. There was something that was just incredible about the fact that it looked like the arcade game and it felt like the arcade game, even though you never heard that guy say, "Red Warrior shot the food." Gauntlet, I give it 2 thumbs and a big toe up. It's an awesome game, and anybody who has an NES should check it out. And if you're into the arcade version, you prefer the arcade version, you can always track that down in a few different places. It was released on the first volume of Midway Arcade Treasures for the PS2, original Xbox, and the GameCube. I'm sure it's on Virtual Console by now. I'm sorry. I'm sure it's shown up on PSN and XBLA by now. So definitely, if you can find a copy of Gauntlet, or you can find it somewhere to play it, definitely check out any version of the original Gauntlet. You'll love it. This has been 8-Bit Animal. I will catch you beautiful people tomorrow.